All right. We're back. And we have a nice auto-selected rare. We have select one of the trophy leaders in the draft with us. And I believe my rare is better than exclude. Get to drain someone for 2, protect a creature. Please don't make me click the wrong card here, Magic Online. Don't do this to me, seriously. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna pick this thing, move to deck. Collapsing Borders is an interesting one. Ooh, I think I got to take one of my favorite cards that I have not gotten to take just yet in this format. In Kavu Climber, but there's also a Repulse. So, Kavu Climber is great. Repulse is also very good. It's kind of a question of to what extent do I want to stay on plan with the Stormscape Master. I think the Climber is probably a bit better than Repulse, but maybe once I already have the Stormscape Master, Repulse is a better pick. I think I'm going to take Repulse this time, but I don't know. I really like the Climber. Maybe this is a mistake. I'm just going to try Repulse. Agonizing Demise. Well, planning to be Esper, perhaps. There's also Reckless Spite, which is kind of sick. Reckless Spite might just be the nuts, actually. We want to try this? The Demise is splashable. Spite is not. Blow up 2 things, lose 5 life. I think I need to take Reckless Spite, but definitely a chance that Demise is better. We can use the Stormscape Master's Drain ability to give us the life we need for Reckless Spite to not kill us. Notably passing a number of good cards. Tower Drake, Recover, Nomadic Elf, and Pincer Spider all Dece. Agonizing Demise being the best one, though. We'll take the Spite. And Banalish Trapper. Perhaps a nice easy mode draft. Pack 1, pick 1 Stormscape Master into Esper. Definitely a Trapper for me here. And not very much else in the pack. And maybe it is time for... Ooh, I was going to say time for a Tower Drake, but Power Armor I think needs to be my pick. This card's very good. And while Tower Drakes are nice, they are ultimately more or less replaceable. So I think I'll take Power Armor over the Tower Drake. Passing a Galena's Knight, those usually don't wheel. And yeah. All of our cards here are first pickable. It's nice to start a draft with 5 first picks. Perhaps now a Razorfoot Griffin. I'm a big fan of this card. It's only got 1 colored pip. Passing Tidal Visionary, yeah. And a Worldly Council now, perhaps. Don't really see why not. The other cards in the pack don't really do anything. And I like a Worldly Council. Yep. Thornscape Apprentice here very late. I think I need to take it. There's also, I mean, I could just take Vodalian Serpent, but it's very plausible for me to end up Bant. And this card's just so much better than any of the other stuff. Like, it's just a 1/3 flyer. I don't care about the lands. So I'm really just passing a Vodalian Serpent, which admittedly can be great. I think it's worth staying open. We haven't seen much black. It's a little sad to take that, but I mean, it was there very late. it is splashable. There's a chance that Reckless Spite is just not happening. So, on the other hand, Traveler's Cloak, pretty nice. There's also Ardent Soldier. It's just kind of a 2/3 though. Maybe this is still fine over Traveler's Cloak. I do like the Cloak. I think this time I'm going to take the Soldier though. Decks like this usually have a lot of evasion anyway. Might be a little bit short on bodies. And probably just taking a Kavu Scout from this pack. Could be a reasonable card if we end up Jeskai, which is definitely a possibility. And Vodalian Merchant. Sure. So these two are sort of off plan at the moment, but we'll see. We shall see. We're absolutely playing blue-white. No question about that. We have a pretty nice start to a blue-white deck as well. And perhaps a Storm or a Nightscape Apprentice. Don't think these cards really matter. Guess I'll take a Rogue Kavu. And a Tidal Visionary here, exceedingly late. This might be time for some color shifting magic. Ooh. Well, Flametongue Kavu. Let's get the Kavu Scout on the menu, and then we're going to be looking for the Coastal Drakes in pack 3. Bounce some Kavus. Passing Hobble, but certainly not passing an FTK. A little bit unfortunate that we don't have a Sunscape Apprentice, because we'd be able to put this back on top of the library, but card's not amazing, I guess, outside of this, whereas the Coastal Drake is still reasonable otherwise. So easy FTK, and perhaps a Sawtooth Loon now. Passing a Thornscape Battle Mage, definitely a good one. Two very nice Gruul cards in the Shivan Worm and the Thornscape, but for us, it's just a Sawtooth Loon. Kind of nice to have the Ardent Soldier and the Vodalian Merchant in the deck, though this is not the best one for necessarily bouncing those. Like a Silver Drake would be ideal, because a lot of the time Sawtooth Loon, you just want to have it bounce itself. But an easy Sawtooth Loon. You know, we obviously have FTKs like the strongest pull into anything else, but doesn't mean we necessarily end up doing that. Here it's an easy C-Snid for me. Bit of mana fixing to help with whatever our last color will be. Passing Bog Down, which is quite good, but probably not on the menu. And yeah. Okay. I guess I'm taking a Dromar's Cavern here. I think this will be my first time drafting one of these non-basic lands this season. And this is a punish for not taking Agonizing Demise. Absolutely. But otherwise, like, what would I take from this pack? I mean, it's just a Nightscape Familiar as far as the playables. So, yeah, pretty easy Dromars. I believe this is the Esper one. And it is. So yeah, perhaps gonna wish that I had Agonizing Demise, though another possibility is we just don't end up playing. I mean, can I ever not play FTK? That's probably just impossible. Probably just impossible not to play FTK. But kind of a weird start to pack 2. You expect to get some number of Silver Drakes and such, and so far we don't have any of those, so. Ooh, Voice of All, that one's great, and a Samite Pilgrim. We have to take Voice of All. But we do get to take Voice of All as well. So, passing the Samite, yeah. Lash Knife Barrier. Well, this card's broken. Definitely sad to pass the Silver Drake, but getting this 6th pick or whatever is just pretty absurd, so happy about that. Like, in theory, there could have been another one. I think I just take Allied Strategies now. Try to draw 3 cards with it. and passing a Confound, which can sometimes do some work. That's pretty much it. Slingshot Goblin and Implode also notable. This pack doesn't really have anything. If I could escape routes, bounce the FTK, then maybe that would matter. Sisei's Ingenuity. It's probably not doing much. I guess I'm taking Daring Leap. Sometimes I would play this card, I think. Probably before Pollen Remedy. And Confound now, I think, over the Slingshot Goblin. I mean, I could take this guy. Maybe I do take this, and then I wish I had the Sisei's Ingenuity. I don't know, I do like Confound as well, but I'm probably supposed to play red, because we have no black cards other than Reckless Spite, and we do have an FTK. And we do have the Tidal Visionary. Okay. Can I ever end up playing this stuff? I mean, maybe. I like Aura Blast a little bit. Okay, here's another Sisei's Ingenuity. Kind of wish I had the Slingshot Goblin. Or like one of the Acolytes or something. Might try for some color magic this time though. At least we got the one Slingshot Goblin. That one I think was pretty important. And I'm not even convinced that we go for this necessarily, but Emblazoned Golem. I do love that card. Passing Phyrexian Rager, which is sick. What does Neck Revolver do for black-white? It's 3/3 lifelink for 4, pseudo lifelink. I think Emblazoned Golem is better. Phyrexian Rager is great. If I end up seeing another one of these, I might just have to take it. Passing Living Airship, which is also decent. Really able to play green, I think. Ooh, Chromat. Giving me Order from Order Chaos, I suppose. Passing a Tundra Kavu and a Living Airship. I think this is better than Living Airship without the green mana, that is. Living Airship with the green mana is pretty darn sick. But let's just take Order. And Minotaur Illusionist versus Coastal Drake, and there's a Coalition Honor Guard. So this is going to be one of the harder picks. I don't think I'm supposed to take Coastal Drake. I think I should take one of these. And given how the Honor Guard messed me up before, I kind of want to take it here over the Illusionist, even though I do really love Illusionist. Yeah, I think it's Honor Guard this time. And then just hope to get another Coastal Drake later. Yep, picking up the Agonizing Demise in a way. Do we want Rocket Disciple? We probably do. I was happy with this thing before. Passing a Penumbra Kavu as the best card in the pack. Lay the Land is Deece. Dega Disciple. I guess we do have black mana technically with the Cavern. But let's just take the Rocket Disciple. Pretty bad packs so far, given what you normally see from blue-red. So I assume that means whoever's downstream of me or whatever, upstream maybe, is taking blue-red cards, but if we can still just get like a Coastal Drake from one of these packs, then I'll be happy. Another bad pack. Jeez, they're really not giving me much here. I could take this. How many soldiers do I have though? I mean, this has to be one. This is one as well. There's no way we have any blue soldiers. The red ones won't be soldiers either. I guess I take an Enlistment Officer and then maybe I can pick up an Angel Fire Crusader later. 4 mana 2/3 first strike is not the worst, but yeah, the blue-red cards are getting hated. Somebody's definitely grabbing them all. Unfortunate. Don't think I should take Jaded Response. Good news about this is the mana will be a little bit better. Could take an Orum's Thunder now. There's also Dodecapod and Tundra Kavu. Don't think I want Tundra Kavu. I think I probably want Orum's Thunder over Dodecapod. I don't know, this could be incorrect. Just gonna take it. We don't have any Aura Blasts or anything in this deck. Helionaut, perhaps, over a Whirlpool Rider. I like a Helionaut. Here's the Angel Fire Crusader. I think we didn't quite get there on color magic either. Maybe we did, but it just doesn't feel like it's me. Let's just take a Bloodfire Dwarf. Just keep taking these, I guess. Take this Kavu. It's the wrong card that mentions Kavus, though. Another Angel Fire. And Quagmire Druid. Yeah. So just missed out on a bunch of the cards that would have been great, but we still got some stuff much later than we should have. Dega. And this. So yeah, I think Select kind of screwed us over there in pack 3, or somebody at least. I don't know, I guess it could have been anyone, but a little bit light on interaction this time. Guess we do have FTK Repulse, which is sick. We have this, which is relevant as well. Scratchy. There we go. Some of these. And then Trapper. Raka. There's like this stuff. Orum's Thunder. Slingshot Goblin. This is just a 3/2. This guy can gain flying at least. These are all soldiers. This will... it's a wizard. Okay. So... this last bit is going to be tough. So... let's see if we can figure it out. This is a soldier as well. Is this one a soldier? It's a flag bearer, obviously. Let's group separately. Sort by mana value. And then we'll probably just have one soldier in the deck. Or no, two. So we have Trapper, Helionaut. This is a wizard for sure. Yeah, so not a whole lot of soldiers, but we do have 3 soldiers here. I don't think they look that great. And then we have here Guard Dogs plus Tidal Visionary plus Sisei's Ingenuity. Kind of think that Sisei's Ingenuity could be okay regardless, with just one Slingshot Goblin. Just a random little combo in there. And then we're at 20 cards. Like we could play these, we could play this. Let's try to look at the deck and the curve and everything. I guess I'm already technically looking at that. This is very expensive, 5 mana. Guess another 3-drop wouldn't hurt. This one is pretty decent. And do we ever want like Vodalian Merchant in this deck? Maybe we do. I think my last card here is probably Vodalian Merchant. I mean, I could also just play it 3-2 for 3. I don't hate that either. It'll depend how good my mana is to see whether it really works, but just thinking about curve purposes and that kind of thing. The Vodalian is not even that good with the Sawtooth Land. Yeah, it's probably okay to not run that. See if I can figure out my mana here before we go. Somehow we ended up much closer to being even than expected. So what if we're looking at like, what if we look at 6/6/6, except we turn an island into a Dromar's Cavern? So then we have 7/6/6. We could also go 7/7/5. And then that would give me, that would help me with double blue. But then we're a little bit low. And I think it's okay to make the Stormscape specifically a little bit tougher and the rest a little easier. But it's kind of that or the Voice of All. I don't know. So it's one of these. No, I think it's the white because white has Helionaut. Okay. So I think this is our deck. And we'll be back in a minute. Okay, we will draw first. And this hand looks great. If we don't draw a land, it's going to be tempting to play Lash Knife Barrier on 3. Otherwise, Kavu Scout is fine. Yeah, so currently leaning toward the Lash Knife, but we shall see. Planeswalker's Fury. Okay, we're just going to play the Kavu Scout. Try to apply some pressure, especially after drawing another 3-drop. Also, now we have an Orm's Thunder target, so I like that. Just draw a land here would be sick. Play an Orm's Thunder, perhaps. It's going to punch me in the face. Okay, that is allowed. I'm just going to deploy my threats. Like, maybe they have a sweeper here and they're just going to get me, but... Let's see, 1 2-drop, 3 4-drops, 2 3-drops. So I'm supposed to take a little bit more than 3 damage here. What do they get the first time? They got a Stormscape. If we need to, we can always Orm's Thunder this, like no value. I'm not too worried at the moment. They're just activating again? Wow, okay. Oh, now they know my secrets. I think I'll let them do this one more time, and then actually, you know what? Let's just blow this sucker up. I don't want to take any more damage from this. So if they just have a sweeper or something, then I can lose. If I like play another thing and then they kill my 3 things and they still have that, and then I want to make them develop here. This is big. That is definitely big. It's not the worst for me. If they don't block, I'm just gonna play my Emblazoned Golem. If they block, I'll play my FTK. Sure. So definitely a nice matchup to have Orum's Thunder in my deck. That's what I'm getting from this. With the same number of cards in hand, except I'm up 2 life. Whoa, what is going on here? I'm up 2 life, and I have 2 creatures in play. And now I have an extra card. Yeah, Stratodon indeed. Good to see you, by the way, Wacky. I don't know, it had to go. I don't even get got by a -4/-4 here if I play the Emblazoned Golem, because they would need an island as well. This is probably just getting exiled. Yep, that is exactly what is happening. Not going to play around any discard effects. We're just going to drop this sucker into play. Boop. Little 4/5 action. Pass the turn. Opponent, gonna have to do something. Otherwise, you're just gonna die to my stuff. I have more stuff too. It's all pretty good, honestly. So. Yep. That is fine. And I might play a Lash Knife Barrier first here. Yep. Let's tap a little bit better. Okay. So play the land. Give them a little bit of information, but it was going to happen anyway. Yep, that does not matter, my friend. I mean, they could have like a pump spell, but I just don't care. Oh, they have +3/+3? Okay, moderately. Wait, that doesn't work. So I have Lash Knife Barrier. Their Gerard's command does not work here. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of a strange card to put in your 4-color deck. I don't have the regen up. Alright, so how do I deal the most damage here? I mean, they can't kill this, right? So this can just go in, because this deals 1 and this deals 2. So this one I just give flying to. Lash Knife Barrier, folks. It is not a fair magic card. They have 1 card in hand. They will first strike it again, damn it. You never know when that first strike is going to matter. Maybe it'll be this time. Spoiler, it was not this time. They've had enough. We're not going to play anything out in case they have a sweeper. And now this guy threatens lethal. We'll take 3 damage from the charging troll. Can't die to a death grasp or whatever anyway. And that'll do it. We're up a game. Lash Knife Barrier. Alright. Anything we want to change? I think we want to keep stuff the same for this one. Order should be good versus their regenerate dude. Yeah, I think we want to keep stuff the same here, probably. Wish I remembered their other removal spell. Like they had, I guess maybe it was just order and then +3/+3. I don't know. This deck is certainly capable of trophying. Like, we have a lot of good cards. Best card, FTK / Lash Knife. Those are very, very close, I think, honestly. I mean, FTK is probably better, but like Lash Knife is not very far behind. Then we also have Voice of All, Honor Guard, Power Armor, Emblazoned Golem, Trapper, Allied Strategies, whatever. Repulse. There we go. Nice hand with Natural Tron. We love to see it. Glad I took this Kavu Scout in pack 1. Alright. This card probably doesn't do anything. Is my landlord like playing a video game down there? What's going on? I'm just gonna play the Ingenuity ASAP. Can't kill this for a green and a white, so yeah. Now we're a little closer to land 4. We have this if it ends up mattering. Most likely the enchantment is just not going to do anything, but we do have like the Slingshot Goblin in the deck. A weird start mana-wise into the cameo. Love it. I think I'm just supposed to play the Kavu here and attack for 1. Sawtooth Loon, reasonable card. I don't want to blow up the cameo until I can potentially 2-for-1 them with it, but good to know that they have even more targets. Especially on this turn where it's pretty important to develop the Kavu Scout. they pass with 4 mana up next turn, I might just not attack because they're representing exile, or maybe I'll send like the Raka Disciple. That's a lot of dings. I don't know what's up. I don't want to see a charging troll here because with double green, they can leave up a green and hold up the regen, which means that the Bloodstone cameo won't work unless we draw untapped land, attack with a Kavu Scout into the troll, then they block, they regen, we kill the cameo and the troll in response to the regen, which would work pretty nicely. And actually, that means that if they're planning on regenerating the troll and they have no other action, it's correct, I think, to do it on my upkeep, which is kind of weird because it's not something you would ever think about normally, but like I can't Tribal Flames it on my upkeep, you know, Scorching Lava or whatever is not going to kill it there. So, yep, here comes, no, not the troll. Urborg Skeleton, okay. Well, this is very similar if I draw the land. We did not draw the land. I think I just play the Lash Knife Barrier, which allows me to attack with a Rocket Disciple and gets me closer to a land rather than playing the Kavu Glider. Get a point of damage and get closer to finding that precious land number 4, which we did acquire. Attack, they're going to block the Kavu Scout and regenerate. They're going to take a damage. Alright. And then at some point we can allied strategies if we choose to. If we find land number 5. At the moment we're missing double blue for the Stormscape Master. That's okay. That's kind of what we signed up for when we built this deck. Because we're on 6 blue sources instead of 7. Could have gone to 5 red sources and up to 7 blue, but I thought this was better, and frankly I still do, because like, what if we had double blue but no red here? Okay, now we have the 2-for-1 on the Kavu Recluse if we want it, but I think we just go for the... Interesting. This actually is making things quite a bit harder. I think I bounce a mountain here and play Stormscape Master. So we'll tap this. We're holding up the regen on the thing. I mean, I could go for a Kavu Scout attack, but it doesn't accomplish anything. Just makes them regen, makes my Kavu Scout become tapped, so let's just pass. It's our first non-basic land that we have played all season. And I think we're in great shape here. Worm's Thunder in hand, allied strategies as well. Just need to apply a little bit of pressure and then we should be great. Potentially better to play the Kavu Glider last turn. I think this is quite good as well though. This coming turn we can play Kavu Glider holding up white-white for the Stormscape Master. There's a Goblin Legionnaire, but it doesn't actually kill my threats that matter. Also, they don't have red up right now. Voice of All, that's a good one. I think I just Voice of All name white. Seems good. I don't know. This kind of spot is really annoying because it's tough to figure out how to progress the game. But they did show Order from Order Chaos. We can turn their stuff white. They can't kill anything with the Goblin Legionnaire right now, except for the Raka Disciple. And I think that's an acceptable exchange. So oh, I wonder if I was supposed to, you know, I bet I was supposed to fly the Kavu Scout last turn. Could I? Oh no, I couldn't because I played a double blue card. Okay, we'll fly it this turn. This is a slight misplay here, but not a huge deal. See if they just exile this. It doesn't really matter if they do. They can't exile the Voice of All, so. And that was the misplay, because, yeah, anyway, whatever. So it was definitely just better to do that first, because then I'm holding up the Stormscape activation. So that was just sloppy. No reason to play that like that. But we're crushing this anyway, thankfully. Opponent's down 1,000,000 minutes. I think we're beating a Stratodon here. Yep. I think I'm just going to kill that sucker right now. So we'll just go... do that. And then they can double block here. I guess I don't want to let them do that. So let's just fly in. And should just be cruising to victory here. Magic Online does seem to be getting a little bit laggy and stuff. There's a chance I'll restart it, but at the moment it seems like we're doing fine. Still in 17 minutes here in game 2. They should be dead in 2 turns, or give or take. Quagmire Druid. It's not bad against the voice or the Lash Knife Barrier, but it does seem like it's perhaps too little too late. I was probably supposed to, yeah, here comes the Goblin Legionnaire sack. I was probably supposed to kill that with the Orm's Thunder instead of the Skeleton, but like, I don't know, I think it's fine if they want to make this exchange. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, dealing at 1 is not going to get the job done, unfortunately. That is why we had it back as a blocker. You could attack me there, I'm not going to block. Anyway. Alright, now we just get this going. Just boop the snoot here again. That'll do it. Could they have some kind of ridiculous card that saves them somehow? Maybe, but also like, I don't know, who cares? Yeah, it's not going to do it. Don't even have the activation mana. Pygmy Hippo, not an ideal one there. So they're dead on board. That is that. All right. A little lengthier than it needed to be, but ultimately a pretty good outcome. Okay, next one. Okay, we got paired versus a 1-0. See, I feel like everybody just plays first. All right, John, cool. Are you gonna make me draw first? Oh, they made me play first. Brutal. We're gonna keep this. John Cool is cool after all. Maybe we're playing J. John. Kavu Scout. Where's the mountain? Where's the mountain? Oh, there's the mountain. It's on the opponent's side of the board. Mountain, please. Never lucky. Game is rigged. Probably just play a 3-4. Well, no, I guess I shouldn't. I should just play a Stormscape Master. Is this white mana? It is. So they have Naya. Okay, that is unfortunate. I get to kind of destroy me there, actually. Turn my plains into an island. Well, that's a little bit less problematic. Now I get to do this, run that out with impunity, and then we do need red mana still. Find a mountain, we can go Blazing Golem full value. But it might be better to Slingshot, actually. Slingshot and then try to get the Cisays going. Yeah, that seems good. And then we have protection, perhaps. Okay, they're gonna turn that blue. So they're 4 colors at least. Means that this thing should be living if they're getting rid of their red mana. Odalian Merchant. Okay, they're not in a hurry either. I wonder what their hand is like. Maybe they're missing lands? Nope, not if they're pitching that. And that one. Okay, that's fine. Mountain. Not a mountain. Okay, let's play Cisay's Ingenuity and see if we can find a mountain. Okay. I think we want to play Plains Coalition Honor Guard here. And in theory, all of their stuff dies to a Slingshot Goblin if we can find the red. Thanks to the Cisay's Ingenuity. Six mountains in the deck. Also have Helionaut, also have Sea Snid. So kind of a lot of mountains. If they attack here, I'll take it. Well, is that true? No, I think I can block, because they can't even play a pump spell. I think we're in pretty good shape. Just need to worry about a flyer. Okay, they're changing that. Are they getting blue mana again? Yeah, so more blue cards, 4 mana, Jungle Barrier. Okay, they're playing some good ones. I mean, they seem to know what's up in the format. Like, they made me play first, and I don't know, they have Jungle Barrier in their deck. Okay, Orm's Thunder, which can shoot something for 1, which doesn't seem very good. I think I go for a 3/4 Emblazoned Golem. It's not very exciting, but otherwise we're just not doing anything here. And yeah, this should, I mean, we should be able to start attacking with this thing, so we can give it pro green, and then they have no blocks. A little bit sad to play the 3/4 version, but seems fine to me. No, they can't really do anything, so. Is a cantripping 2/6 not playable? Cantripping 2/6 is great. I mean, it would be a little bit better if it could attack, but like, I'm playing this card, which is probably a good deal worse than a cantripping 2/6. Obviously, we do have some context that changes things. Yeah, this is kind of the thing I was worried about. So we're now in a bizarre little race. Okay, we do find the mountain though, which is pretty enormous. I think we get to start by protecting this. Send this in. And then we're going to start by killing the Tundra Kavu. Opponent should be in very rough shape right now. All hands on deck. Everybody's pulling their weight at the moment. They can Tundra Kavu me here, and it doesn't matter because we respond by turning this blue and we shoot it. We could even respond by turning this blue and then shooting it. Make them pop this. I think it's better to just kill that though. Oh, something's happening. Okay, well, that's a very nice one for my Orm's Thunder. Ooh, and a Raka Sanctuary. Yeah, we're going to be casting Orm's Thunder with that instead, actually. Well, actually, I'm not sure. It's like, do I let them deal this 3 every turn? I think it's okay if they deal it. Well, wait a minute. Okay, I have to kill the Raka. And they missed an attack for 2 in the air. Interesting. Now they're letting me do this. That was one of the only cards that could have gotten them out of it, because the thing is a trigger, which means that they could have started dealing 3 to my stuff that I actually care about, which would have been a big problem. That's fine. There's a chance I was supposed to get rid of this Tundra Kavu. Wait, what? Oh, is this draw 3, discard 1? Or draw 2, discard 1? Okay, that's fine. I should have killed the Tundra Kavu, I think. Hey, Henky, good to see you. We sort of have the opponent locked out of the game, but I got a little bit greedy and killed their Glimmering Angel instead of their Tundra Kavu. It gave them an extra card. I don't think it's going to matter because we still have Sisei's Ingenuity plus the Slingshot. They have 4 cards. They're in a world of hurt. I guess if they have Tribal Flames, Manacles. Okay, they can prevent that from blocking, I suppose. Can't really do much other than that, though. Nice, yeah, I thought you might have trophied there. What are they doing? Okay. They literally just tried to abuse Tundra Kavu. They tried to turn this into a color that you can't. You can't do that. When you click Tundra Kavu, it says that, like, it pulls up the full 5 lands that you can choose. I would say 85, no, 90% confidence they just tried to turn this black and use the manacles to shrink this. Yeah, but like, that's not cool. Anyway. It's one thing if they're like super dead, but then they're like, you can test it. You can activate it for no reason without going for that instead of trying to, I don't know. That was kind of, I didn't like that. Anyway, they had some really good enchantments. Let's bring in Aura Blast, I think. And I don't think I'm allowed to punish Sisei's Ingenuity after pulling off the Slingshot Goblin combo. I mean, is that so wrong, Wacky? My deck is kind of perfect though, so I don't really know what to cut. Any thoughts on what to cut here, you guys? 2 enchantments. Kind of perfect, Joe, just like mostly. There's an FTK in it. How bad can it be, you know? Maybe I don't know. I like Kavu Scout though. Could submit 41. Alright. Maybe Kavu Scout goes. Don't feel great about this. Actually, you know what? We will punish the Sisei's Ingenuity even though it was good there. But at that rate, I should just be taking out the Slingshot Goblin. I don't know, whatever. Okay, mulligan. Pretty good. Throw back at Plains. I shouldn't have F8'd there just in case something weird happened. Okay, nice. to cast Voice of All on curve at least. Okay, the Snitterino. I think I should choose red because they have strafe. I guess now I just play my 5-drops on curve instead. Oh, I can make an extra big Emblazoned Golem with the black mana from Dromar's Cavern. That's kind of sick. Let's go for that. Wait, is that? No, that's not how it works. Well, I guess that's technically how it works, but I can't do that for 5 mana. I have to wait. So let's just go Sea Snid here. We can also, technically we could get full value Emblazoned Golem. Black mana here, green mana there. Can also just Voice of All. Okay, let's attack. If I draw the Aura Blast, and I don't know, I think it was probably correct to put Aura Blast in. Yeah, there's the strafe. So now we can maybe pro-white the Voice of All. Okay. And that's red or green, so it doesn't do anything. I think it's now just time for a big old Emblazoned Golem. We don't have full value anymore, but it should still be plenty large and in charge. Blue, blue. 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. Emblazoned. And then next turn we can go Voice of All, holding up Worldly Council. See if they just like prevent this from attacking or something. Oh wow, that was bad. Fellow Orm's Thunder enjoyer. Pro white, thank you very much. We also have Kavu Glider, pretty good against the Glimmering. Seems a bit better. Okay. So this is going to give them some serious value, so we need to disrupt that if possible. Could exile it. I think I am supposed to take exile. Currently losing to the Seda Sanctuary. That was a great draw. I think I get to attack. Now the order is actually looking really bad, but we'll worry about that later. If they exclude this, I lose. I mean, I assume this is going to resolve. Feels like they're maybe getting a little salty or something. Like, what's going on here? Okay, they're just going to bounce it. Not good for me, but it is okay. Like, that's a pretty fair use of a jolt. As opposed to, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm still worried about this, though. I want to draw my Aura Blast or my Orm's Thunder. If we draw one of those, then we're just set. So far, it's done nothing, which is good, but you never know when that's going to change. Oh, you're right, Hanky. I could have gotten destroyed there. I mean, I don't remember which mana they had up, but yeah, we could have gotten old templating to hell there. Yeah, no, you're exactly right, because that's the only mana they could have up. Alright, well, start by attacking with both. Probably trade the Angel for the Kavu. Yep. And then I really want to get rid of their 3/3, so I'm going to play Raka Disciple and hold up Order. It's a little obvious that that's what I have, but can't really play around it, them knowing, so whatever. Maybe this is bad, but I think they kind of have to attack, so. And giving them cards repeatedly is very bad for me, so. Problem is they can just find something else. We answered that at least. Pretty good card. Looks like a green card perhaps. Yeah, okay, so now if they have a red card as well, then we're just right back buried under the same number of cards. Oh yeah, they do. Okay. That's bad. So getting punished at the moment. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I can do this. I feel like I have to apply pressure. I can only pump this a few times though. I guess I have to offer the trade. Maybe the trade's okay. Or maybe I just prevent a damage to myself. No, I think I have to offer the trade. Oops, I thought I could have sworn I clicked them out in there first. Yeah, I think this was bad. I think I needed to play the Kavu Glider, and I don't know, because it's just too easy for them to have something like this. And now we're just trying to like kill them in 5 turns, which is just not very fast. Playing the land because we have like allied strategies in my deck, so. But yeah, they should be able to get me here. I would imagine, at least. Maybe they play Manacles on this. They're on 12 minutes. It's probably plenty of time. Pitch a Reef Shaman. So they found 2 spells. So are they sitting on like all spells? I think I'm dead. I don't think I'm alive. I don't know. I think, yeah, I was probably supposed to... I guess I don't have any burn in this deck, but I do have power armor. I don't know. Whoa, no attack is crazy. So they must have something. Yeah, that's just horrible for me. So I have to top deck now or I lose, basically. I mean, the Kavu Glider still gets to... Actually, wait a second. Wasn't the attack with this, like, very good? Anyway. I don't think Bind is main deckable, personally. Okay. I think I have to run out the Stormscape, but I'm not happy about it. Fly this. We're almost killing them. Yeah. I mean, you can try it, I don't know. I just think it's a bit narrow. So we'll see what they kill with the Raka. They have to kill one of the flyers, I think. I think the opponent goofed super hard by not... Oh, they're going after the Stormscape? So do they have an answer to... That's kind of crazy. They can't have an answer here, right? I don't know. I mean, maybe they do, but they do have a crap ton of cards in hand. It's kind of funny that the Kavu Glider and the Rocket Disciple like sort of have the same abilities. Okay, yeah, we can't save that. Just kind of have to hope they die. Yep, that's exactly what we predicted. Which is a huge problem, unfortunately. Because now they just Raka this next turn, we lose. I can find another 2-power creature. Potentially kill them. But we're kind of out of options here. I guess I can find Aura Blast or like anything like that kills them. Because anything that gets rid of this means they die. So we have one draw step basically to find Aura Blast, to find whatever you call it. Oh. Well. Yeah. Probably not beating Goblin Legionnaire with the white mana up. I mean, that honestly does help a lot. That might be the difference. Oh, I goofed. Oh, wait, no, they goofed. I was trying to figure out whether I was supposed to attack first. I think I win. Because now they can't prevent 2 damage to themselves because of the guy. Oh, wait. Oh, no, no, no. This doesn't work. Because the Raka still kills this. Wait, but then this kills them. Hold on. I think I die. I'm pretty sure I lose. But we're super, super close. We're really close. Really, really close. Because if we fly this, then they lose. But we probably won't be able to do that. Yeah. This can kill that. We can't do anything about it. we block the Goblin Legionnaire. We take how much damage? 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we live. Hold on a minute. Hold on just a second here. They might be like 1 damage short. The other thing is they can't fire off the red and the not block. Well, that's not true because they just found a mountain. Okay. Currently we're alive. This does not do the trick unless they have, I mean, even if they have 4 damage to any target, it has to go with this. Are they, do they have a blocker? Okay, I mean, this is the easiest prevent a damage to myself ever. Well, but wait, if I prevent a damage to myself and they have deal 4, but no, so they would need a shock. But a shock, they already played a mountain, so they can't have that. So I'm going to prevent a damage to myself. They can't, yeah. I think they die. Unless they have literally anything. That counts, damn it. I guess now I can draw. I still have a chance, but it's like I have to top deck right here. I can top deck Repulse, I can top deck Aura Blast. It has to be right here, right now. Orum's Thunder, that works. Destroy this. Blow up this. All right, bud. What do you got? Either you have me here or you don't. You attack with both. Then fly this. Then we fly this. Okay, yeah, let me know how it works out for you. I'm always curious to know if I'm misevaluating cards like that. And that's about that, John. Cool. Thank you very much for playing. Don't abuse your Tundra Kavu. See you next time. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it were the kind of thing where you're like looking for reimbursement or whatever like that, I can understand, but it was just uncool, I think. Sorry, John. Thanks, Wacky. Yeah, trying my best here. Aiming for max toxicity. I was talking to Matt last night about this format, and he was saying how he basically thinks of it as like bullying. Like, you know, even just like choosing to draw first is like kind of bullying the people who like aren't as familiar with the format. And how like so many cards are traps, and so many cards that look good or bad basically, and so many cards that look bad or good. Yes. And he's right. Like, I don't know, but somehow like something about the gameplay is still fun and interesting to me. Okay, I wonder if they have a gating creature or if this is just like the most aggro fairy ever. Mainly just like 5 mana 3/3s, I guess, that kind of thing, just like stats. Yeah, I mean some apprentices for sure, and disciples and stuff. Okay, nice. Gonna have the Tron coming up. Opponent also has Tron. Yeah, I don't know. But Henke, like, we're talking about like the perspective of like a novice or like somebody who hasn't played the format, and I feel like you're not a you're not a novice, if that's fair to say. Um, I don't have very many in my 1 mana cube. There's a chance I have like one or two. I don't believe I have the pingers in, or at least I hope I don't have the pingers in. I might have them in because they're gold, which is kind of interesting, but okay. Now it's a question of, do we want to have this back for blocks? Kind of leaning yes at the moment. Oh, interesting. Now I kind of want to name green. Well, let's just, I don't know. We're sort of on the back foot though. And naming green is really bad. I think I should just leave this back to block. Let's just play Voice of All and probably name white. It's almost always correct to name white, I think, with this card, so. If they have a swamp and they kill this, then I'm going to feel stupid, but like, not literally always correct to name white, but like against Bant lands here. Because green, I mean, unless they also have a swamp, they can't kill this. And I am curious what the early Fairy Squadron was about, though. That part confuses me a bit, for sure. And I think it's worth trading these if they attack, mainly because I don't want them to have something that... Oh, nice. Another Jungle Barrier player. Yeah, it seems like they're probably just Bant, but if they have anything else, then... Okay, I guess now I think I just jam a Razorfoot Griffin. Just keep applying pressure in the air. We can just do the other stuff later. This was almost bad. I should have thought about whether I wanted to give flying to the Kavu and send that in, but I think at the moment I like the Kavu holding back the gorilla. We're going to counter this? That's a little bit annoying. But yeah, if I am excluding some number of apprentices from my 1 mana cube, it's not because I think they're bad. It's just because I think they're obnoxious. Speaking of obnoxious, there's this. Yep. We'll take 3 here. They've been able to play a lot of their hand for pretty cheap. Oh yeah, that would be sick. Hitting the gorilla. So now we just play the Emblazoned. Let's see if this resolves. Not sure it would necessarily change my play if it doesn't, but just kind of curious. Yeah, nice. Alright, I think we're crushing at the moment, but we'll see. I mean, they have 2 cards in hand. They could have something pretty good. Maybe just a... Rushing River kicked? They're getting aggro. Okay. I think that's still fine. Now they have 1 card in hand. We're going to be at 11 life. Like, unless they have a counterspell for the Emblazoned. And even then, like, aren't we just fine here? I think we're fine. Red, blue, red, white, blue. Yeah. I think that was not... I don't know. Maybe they just thought they had no other equity, but like... I just don't think that was correct. This Raka Disciple's doing work. I mean, this card's just good. Fleetfoot Panther, okay. so they can either draw another card with Jungle Barrier or make a more reasonably sized Fairy Squadron. Okay, they're going for the card draw route, which I think is incorrect. I think they're supposed to upgrade their Fairy Squadron. Oh, they can't. Yeah, thank you. I'm like talking about how they messed up, but I can't read cards. Ooh, hoo hoo hoo. Well, I think I just play Voice of All. Still a name white. This could have been incorrect. It could have been better to name green if they kill this. But like now we don't get wrecked by a... Well, I guess they couldn't have that anyway. Attacking here, maybe? Yeah, they have one card in hand. I think we're pretty safe. Sisei's Ingenuity could matter. I just still don't really know if I want to FTK something, which is a little bit odd. Let's just attack for 2, I guess. Yeah, I think I want to just hold the FTK until they show me something problematic. Maybe that's a bit unwise, but I don't know. Let's do this randomly, draw a card. Okay. That's fine. It's cool how much mileage they're getting out of the Sunscape. Like almost has every single other spell they've cast has been cheaper. With the exception of like this, which they played first. Oh wait, they got black and red. Okay, so now they have this. That's pretty bad for me. I guess I'm getting punished for not having FTK'd this. But also I don't know if it matters that much. Oh, if they're tapping like this, then Plague Spores. Now we get to do this. I mean, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. The reason we didn't have to float a white and prevent a damage is because we could fly this, and then, anyway. Alright, so this, red, I don't know if it matters. Red, I guess. Kill this. Play this. Very strange choice with the Plague Spores. Like, why not just kill the Emblazoned Golem? Or something? I don't know. I think we still keep our Emblazoned Golem back on defense, and then we're going to send in the FTK and the air starting next turn, which sounds pretty cool. Yeah, more Jungle Barriers, indeed, wacky. Jungle Barrier is great. What have you... Ooh. Okay. Okay. Wait, it's tied for most common? That's useful, I guess. Mono Legends? What do you mean by that? Stormscape? Trying to figure out what to do. I don't have 7 mana. I think I just send in the Kavu in the air. Air Kavu. Here it comes. They can like chump with this to grow that maybe. Or wait, no, blue will still be tied for most common. I guess the thing is I can play power armor here, and then I have 3 types, and then if I send these in, yeah, if they take this, they might die, potentially. Because now they're at 8. I guess they don't die. But I don't think I need to keep up exile. We can just run out the power armor. Force them to chump. And then hold up exile power armor. What's their last spell going to be here? Okay, that's fine. So I think, yeah, I mean, their deck is certainly good. It definitely seems like they know what they're doing, but we should be all set in this game at least. Yeah, this is fine. I don't care about green becoming more populous or whatever. So now we can just send this in and force a chump basically, or I can just send this in and trade. Also sounds totally fine. Actually, wait, this isn't even a trade. Well, oh yes it is. Alright, and then they're dead next turn. Yeah. Okay. Hooray! This Raka Disciple has just like put me on his back and carried me. This thing's awesome. Alright. Last, like, setting up here for 3060 perhaps. I think we just run it back. Seems like the opponent's trying to be aggressive. Yeah, let's just run it back. Okay, they put me on the play. Very wise. We have a pretty good hand. Not quite nutted, but close. They're on 41. Gotta squeeze in all 5 basics somehow. I was thinking about pumping the Kavu Scout by playing the Cavern pre-combat and the Griffin, but then I was like, wait, that actually does not work. Looks like they're thinking about a counter. They're just going to fire it off. Quite happy with that. It's just a 2/2. My hand is quite lackluster at the moment, but that can always change if we just draw a little bit better. Okay, never mind. Not a huge setback or anything, but like definitely a little bit annoying. They take 1 damage basically to hit an extra land drop, sort of get an extra draw step. Probably quite worth it from their perspective. Harrow? Yep. They're playing pretty quickly even though they're down on time, which is kind of nice. Black mana. Plot thickens. Okay. Don't hurt me. No, they're doing it again. I mean, eventually they're going to let us draw something else. We could just lose because they temporal sprung me twice. Sprang? Temporally sprang, obviously. If they just cast something big... Okay, this doesn't matter. Like, the Harrow is scary, but this one is just... I mean, sure, you have red mana. Yay, nice. I mean, not really, but... At least we don't have to go back a land drop. Can't have Fleetfoot Panther here. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do anything. I wonder if that's one of their cards, by the way. Fleetfoot Panther here. Literally anything. It's kind of annoying. Uh-oh. It's a 4/4. Yeah, I do need to draw some spells or we will die. That is a bit of an issue, unfortunately, at the moment. I mean, are we winning the race? Not quite. 7 turn. I guess we both have a 7-turn clock. But their draws have to be way better. Because look how many lands and crap. Well, they've also gotten more spells, though. I don't know. Don't hurt me. No. I mean, okay. Can I just draw Emblazoned Golem one time? That's also a great one to draw. It does have trample. We're just going to draw spells. Very strange game, by the way, if that wasn't obvious. Nice. Okay. Spell. No. I tried. Let's go Dromar's Cavern. They still get to deal me 2. Just pick up an island. Seems fine to me. They did have the Fleetfoot Panthers, I guessed, like 10 turns ago. We do take 3 damage here. That's okay. Wait, what? Oh. They tricked me. I messed up. That was so stupid of me. Wow. I really goofed that up for no reason. I mean, this is fine. They got an extra point of damage and it's ultimately not a huge deal. I still need to draw spells or I'm just going to die. Okay, pretty decent spell to draw. Now we should be set because of the Lash Knife barrier. Oh, we just... Shoot. Never mind. Kind of screwing this up. We'll see what they do here, but yeah. I'm not playing this very well. So they can deal me 4. So I took an extra point of damage for no reason. If I lose this, I'm going to be very annoyed with myself. I think we're still winning at the moment. It's not by a ton. I need to draw another spell here, pretty much. Wonder if they're sitting on another green spell. Be interesting. I guess I could have gone for a multi-block where I let this die. And I deal them... I don't know. Anyway. Okay, that actually helps. Yeah, this is fine. Because now we tap the thing and then we block with Helionaut and we prevent a damage to it. I mean, I could block with Stormscape as well, but it feels safer not to. Actually makes me think we should be triple blocking. Might get them with a triple block. We lose a Raka Disciple. They lose a Fleetfoot Panther. I think this works. They do order the blockers correctly. It's annoying. Give them a chance to mess this up at least. But I don't think they will. It seems like they know what they're doing. Yeah. They draw a 6-drop. Like, I can't... 7-drop? Am I dying to Death Grasp? Feels like I'm dying to Death Grasp, folks. I think we're going to game 3. That is exactly what happened. Unfortunate. There's a chance. Could I have lived through that? I don't think so. But we were pretty close. Because we actually were about to start having the drain. Because we had Helionaut plus Dromar's Cavern, which gave me double black. So we were pretty close to living through that. Very unfortunate to lose that game, but it happens. Good game to the opponent. I think they played that. I think their plays were better than mine there. Yeah, let's try again. Mulligan time. The dream might be falling apart here, folks. This is decent. Trying to figure out if I have time for Sawtooth Loon in this matchup. I think I should just put it back. Try to play the game as if white mana is not in my deck. Well, do find white mana. Chance I'll miss that Sawtooth Loon really badly. Though at the moment I guess we had nothing we could bounce with it other than itself. And that is a very dirtily thing to do. Now I'm wishing I could have just like put an island back. But anyway. Didn't know that there would be 2 lands on top of the deck. Gonna Temporal Spring me again? No, this is a Harrow. Okay. Now the Temporal Spring's a bit worse because I actually get to have a creature in play. Let's see if they evasive action this. No green mana, so presumably they have something in hand. Okay, snap resolves, so no evasive action presumably. I don't think I could have played the last one slightly better enough ways that we could have survived. But man, it was pretty close. Like we were almost in there. This is scary. Okay. I think we go just play Power Armor and pass. We should be in decent shape here. Maybe not great shape. The opponent's deck is pretty good. Okay, not ideal. There's an argument for trying to go for full value Emblazoned Golem here. I think I should go for that. These land draws are pretty crushing. So yeah, I can make an Emblazoned Golem that's 1 mana bigger. Or, yeah, anyway, whatever. I think I'm losing. Like, they have 5 cards in hand, and they have a bunch of mana in play. My cards are good, but they just have more. And, yeah, they have 6 stuff like this. Yikes. Their deck is really good. Voice of All, maybe that helps though. Yeah, I mean, it definitely can help. I think we named blue because they have Temporal Spring and Silver Drake. And pass. Well, blue's looking like a good name so far. Until they go for... Yeah, I mean, still looking good. I have a feeling this thing's going to die, though. Like they're going to cast Plague Spores on it. So we have to get this Emblazoned Golem out and fly it. Do this. I think I bounce Island here. black mana, kick, red, white, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello? There we go. And we're hanging out, playing defense, trying not to get run over. I mean, we're at 20 life. They have 3 cards in hand. Maybe we're stable. Just feels like, I don't know. I just don't like my chances. They can temporal spring this. Yeah. Temporal spring this and then hit me for 3. No, this is an additional cost. Rushing River. Okay. A little confused by that, but overall I think it's okay. They're definitely just trying to beat me down. That much is pretty obvious. I almost clicked 3 blocks. That would have been horrible. Yeah, naming blue is going to be clutch here. I don't know if it'll necessarily be enough for me to live, but I guess if they have evasive action. Okay, nomadic elf, that's fine. So now they need temporal spring, basically. I'm considering... Oh, Stormscape Master. I'm considering playing a smaller Emblazoned Golem. Or wait, yeah, I can play a smaller Emblazoned Golem and hold up blue and white. I don't know if that makes sense, though. I think I just need to go for it again, just hope they can't beat me down. I don't think they have Temporal Spring in hand, but the problem is they do have 2 in their deck, so. Not thrilled with how I've played this. I think I probably could have done some stuff better. Just need them to brick. Just brick, 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 brick. I have like Death Grasp maybe in hand. Okay, they draw a card here. Their deck is really sick. I don't know. I guess I can't be upset if I lose to this, but like, I certainly want to win. I think I can play 2, right? So we go this. What are they holding? Evasive action? Okay. Okay, we're getting close to a point where we can attack. I don't want to say we're winning. I feel like that would be going a bit far, but feeling okay at the moment. I just have to pressure them somehow. Alright, let's tap a flyer. repulse. Helionauts. I think I send in Voice of All here. I guess I need to just, yeah, start sending in Voice of All every turn. Right, getting a little bit down to the wire, but should be okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna get them here, folks. It was looking really scary before, but I think I like our chances. Just have to watch out for Death Grasp and that kind of thing, but like we have Repulse in hand, which makes me feel very safe, and now we get to go for this. Tap this one. Start hitting you for 4 a turn. Tapped, not quite right there, but it should be okay. Almost messed up there. All right, looking good. Potentially try to lethal them here if I want. There's a Death Grasp for 1 million. Okay, the Djinn. Maybe I'm not lethaling them. Can't get rid of all their blockers. I think let's just attack. I should multi-block now. Right. So, yeah, this is fine. Pump this. Red, red. White, I guess. I don't know. Then we repulse this. Blue, red, white. And we prevent damage to this. And we can't play the goblin because we have to tap the 5/6. Actually, maybe that's not true. Pretty sure we weren't allowed to tap there though. Wait, No, we were supposed... Shoot, I was supposed to play the Goblin, because then it kills them. Goblin pings this, and then... Well, actually, wait, no, it doesn't quite kill them. Okay. Okay, what is this? X spell? No, they... Doesn't make sense. They have Death Grasp? No, that makes more sense. Do this. And I think... Wait, does this kill them? We tap a thing. We have... No, we don't have lethal. So we can just attack with the 2 flyers. I think we can do this. Do that. Pump. White. Whatever. This. Prevent damage here. White. Should be all set. I think we got it, folks. We hit the Djinn with the tapper. 5/6 holds the stuff on the ground back. Slingshot clears the Gaia Skyfolk. And that's all she wrote, baby. Let's freaking go. Opponent's going to start with the Gorilla. Probably hit the tapper. You can also hit that. That's fine. Not quite. No, I honestly was thinking they might just say GG's here, Wacky. I don't want to mess up by tapping too much, but... Not even in the red. Not even in the red. Let's go. A nice, satisfying trophy. Not too shabbily played, if I do say so myself. And that's number 4, folks. Big number 4. One away from top 5.